die Shiurim Meyuchodim, was Baal al-Giula mit Yasser gewähren und mit Parsim gewähren. Und das sind die Shiurim, was zu Nomen gegeben, Chitas.
Welcome to Chitas Short and Simple for Monday, Zayin, Iyar. Today's Chitas is dedicated to לעילוי, נשמת, מיכאל, עקיבא, גרשון, רפאel, מנחם, נחום.
Shania Parshas Behar Bechukosai begins very, almost surprisingly. The Torah addresses, when you will say, what will we eat in the seventh year if we will not sow and we will not even gather our produce into our house from the crops which grow on their own? You should know, says Hashem, that I will direct my blessing to you in the sixth year, and it will yield produce sufficient for 3 years. For the sixth, the seventh of Shemitah, and because you can't do anything in the seventh, also for the eighth. You will sow in the eighth year while still eating from the old crops until the festival of Sukkot in the ninth year, and you will be eating the old crops until the new crops arrive from the harvest. We then learn that land in Eretz Yisrael should not be sold permanently. Why? Because it belongs to Hashem. Throughout the land which you possess, it is a mitzvah to redeem the land as follows. Only if your fellow Jew becomes destitute, may he sell some, but not all, of his land that he inherited. If this happens, his close relative should come as his advocate and buy the land back from the purchaser, thus redeeming his relative's undesirable sale. If a man does not have a close relative who is able to act as an advocate, but he later becomes wealthy enough to afford its redemption, he should calculate the number of years for which the land has been sold, causing its devaluation, and give back the balance to the man whom he sold it to. He can then return to his land that he inherited initially. If he cannot find sufficient funds to repay the purchaser, then what he sold will remain in the possession of its purchaser until the Yovel year approaches. Before the Yovel year begins, this land that he inherited will leave the purchaser's possession and return to its rightful owner.
Today's share in Tehillim is Kapitelach Pei Gimel through Pei Zayin.
In today's Tanya, we finish off Parak Memchas. The Alter Rebbe explains how Yedias Hashem brings the earth into being. His knowledge, meaning Hashem's knowledge, encompasses the entire earth and all its details, causing it to be created yesh me'ayin, something from nothing. But since his knowledge is infinite and the world is finite, his knowledge can't enclose itself directly within the earth. So through Tzimtzum, Hashem's light and chayes is condensed to a point that it can enclose itself in the earth to give it life and sustain its existence. So the creation doesn't result directly from the contracted elikus found within an object, but it comes from the Yedias Hashem that encompasses and encircles it.
Tzidkascha is not said. If someone says Shema early in the morning, before davening, to say it on time, they should repeat the words Ani Hashem Elokeichem and end with MS. But if saying Shema with Rabbeinu Tam Tefillim, don't repeat those words, just end with MS. The Baal Shem Tov taught, just like the earth has endless hidden treasures, every Jew also has endless inner goodness and potential. His goal was to help bring out that hidden greatness in every Jew.
In today's Sefer Mitzvahs, we have 3 mitzvahs. First is the mitzvah's Laisa say that an uncle should not act married with a nephew and a nephew shouldn't act married with an uncle. The second mitzvah is the mitzvah's Laisa say not to commit adultery. The third is the mitzvah's Laisa say not to be with a woman when she's during Nida. Thank you for listening to today's Chitas Short and Simple.